Hello, good afternoon, good day, good morning, and welcome to Riverbend Springs. Well, another day, another day. Our sawmill has been busy. I told you this would pay itself. This is going through this wood like nobody's business. And we are getting lots of planks. Got 6 more loads to load up onto our trailer, which we got another 6 on there, so good news there. And as predicted, the oat fields are ready for harvesting. Had to remember what we planted then, but they are all ready. So today is all about harvesting our oats. We do have 3 fields, so we're going to be a little bit busy, but that's not a problem. That's good news, I have to say. Now we will get straw. No, do we go to, we're going to get a lot of straw because we got 3 fields. Now what I'm thinking, we may only bale up straw from one of them, because otherwise it's just going to be too much and we'll end up doing straw for ages. And I want to get these fields ploughed so we can get the stones off them. So we're going to harvest 2 of the fields and plough in the straw. So we're going to do that to the 2 smaller fields. Now the larger fields, we're going to keep the straw and we're going to bale it to get the money. I think that is what we'll do. It's either that or the other way round. I thought we'd go for the 2 small ones because we can get those done first. The 2 small fields done first, and then we can get a worker on ploughing while we harvest the big fields. I think that's the plan. Sounds good, I think. Sounds like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Now, whether that works, not entirely sure yet. But whether that's a good idea, I don't know. But that's what we'll do. That's all right. I'm just going to jump back and grab the harvester. Right, so I have turned on the little mini map in the bottom left hand corner. That will obviously, that will show us the yields and how good the yield is that we're getting from the fields, which is quite good. I quite like that. It's always nice to know. So we will not do straw on this, not the big field. Oh, we will do it on the big field, but on the little fields, we're just going to go in and just harvest, just take the crop, that's it. And on the other one, which is down there, just through the trees. That makes sense? I hope it makes sense. It'll make sense when you see it. Right, so let's get this unfolded. It's not the biggest harvester, but it is ours, all paid for. So we'll come on. Are you lying? No, I don't want. That's better. Don't want the straw, so we'll do it like that so we don't get the straw. Yeah, so bottom left hand corner, our yield map. I don't know if how well you'll be able to see that. Obviously the green is the better. red and orange is not so good. Bear in mind, last time we cut this field, it was a grass field, so it's going to be slightly misleading at the moment, and it will depend on what crop you have in the fields. If you plant the same crop each year, then I guess you get more of an idea of more of a consistent yield map as such, whether you improved it or not with fertilizer and lime and so forth. Right, so at the minute it's not too bad. You know, the green is still good. If we've got greens across the board, we'll be happy with that. When you stop flicking the buttons on the controller, you can probably hear that. This should probably fill up quite quickly, I can imagine. So it should be quite a good yield, really. Because we've done everything that we could. The only thing we really didn't do that we could have done is we didn't roller the field, which improves it, I think, by about 2% the yield. So we could have done that. We could have put some bees in, that kind of thing. That improves it as well. So there's still room for improvement. But it seems to be nice and green. Very green down this part. I'll see it. It's more to the liking of wheat. Oh, oats. Don't know why I said wheat. Weather forecast for today. We could get some rain later. I think it's about 2 o'clock. Forecast the possibility of some rain. Not ideal, but it's not rain that's like set in for all day. I think it's only a couple of hours, and that should be sunny again. So we might get lucky and have a good whole day of harvesting here. I doubt it. We always get rain. You always get rain when you don't want it, you know. It's always that thing, isn't it? But it's not too bad. I mean, even if we get half of it done today, so you know, it wouldn't be too bad, because we still got next month to harvest as well before the crop withers and dies. So we've got a 2-month window, so that's not too bad. Let's see if we can do that. Yes, there we go. Oh, we'll just do one more lap, as it were, or headland, before we just gives us that bit of room to turn round. I know it's not the biggest of the machines, but it's quite a big. That's a big field. That's going to take some time to do that. Oh, funny feeling we're going to end up doing that one. If not, we might start it today. I think we'll be finishing it next time. I just got a little bit on the large side. If not, it's going to be a late one. Don't know, because I'm not the widest header on this harvester, so right. Well, I'll crack on with this, and I'll see you in a little bit. Well, that's going to be our first load now. Almost managed to get it all into the harvester from this field, which is not bad, I suppose. You know, it's not the biggest field of the world, but we've got this and the other field. They're about the same size, so it's not a bad haul, I suppose. You know, we're looking at like 5,500, 5,600 litres. So that's not terrible. It's not, you know. You'll get about 3 times that from that big field. Well, I hope we do anyway. Oh, is that? Yeah, it does fit in. I was thinking, is that high enough? It is, yeah. But it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Not a bad start. Got to be happy with that. It's almost done this one. Once we're done this, we'll shoot back, grab the small tractor and the plough, and we'll just get a worker started on this field. Get them ploughing up. We'll get the rocks then afterwards. We'll have to buy a rock picker. Yeah, they're about 50k, I think. They're not cheap, but you know, gets us the rocks, doesn't it? Better than buying the I don't know, is it better than buying the slate thing, the tiles? Probably. Oh, it's got to be better. It's got to be cheaper in the long run. Yeah, if we use it a few times, then yeah, I'll pay back. And we're doing it ourselves, which is what it's all about. We're not taking the easy way out, I suppose. I don't know if it's easy, but we're not taking that way out. We're trying to do it ourselves. Is what we're trying to do. Doing as much as we can. Where's him? Oh. No, I mean it's not the best harvester, but it's not the worst, is it? You know. Yeah, it's not the biggest. I got how reliable these things. Seem to go on forever. Right, so this is almost done. Come on. I'll tell you, you know, you look at the yield map and you look at the colour. It's not bad. Don't know how much we'll be improving on that. So we put the time in, we put the effort in. I think we got them pretty darn good. The best we could anyway, put it that way. Right, so we get 6-2 in the end, I think it is. It works out as. I think it's not. I mean, our trailer is. Don't think it's going to be that full. It's not going to be. We might get half full. We might fill it halfway. Right. So. Yeah. Just needs a little bit more. Oh, what have we done here? Come on. Try not to drive over the crop and try not to smash into our tractor. Right, let me go and get the little tractor and the plough. Okay, so got the plough, got the tractor. Good. Now all we've got to do, all we want, is lots of stones for once. I'm not quite sure how we're going to get. No, we've got a couple of trailers we can transport them in, so we're not going to be too bad. Actually, what we might do, just before we get started, is put a trailer load of water into our garden plot. Just one. I don't want too much. Once we start earning money and we start not having time to sell all those, that's when we'll get rid of it. But at the moment, it's generating some good money at the end of the year for us, so we'll keep hold of that for now. Right, no, come on. There we go. Yeah, we'll keep hold of that for now. Once it starts, once everything starts getting a bit busy, then we'll have to get rid of it. Because we're going to have lots of other jobs to do. And hopefully, anyway. That's the plan. Right. And they spring to life. Fantastic. This wouldn't last that long anyway, this amount of water. It tends to go quite quick through here. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's drop this off. Get the plough back attached. Right, let's hire a worker. Away he goes. Now we'll leave him to it. And we'll go and crack on with the other field. That's one field done. Not too bad. All done by 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, we did start fairly early. Not the biggest, obviously, but, you know, I think it takes longer to get everything ready. Right, so our other field is down by the road. Not a long drive, so it shouldn't be that long. Just close that up. Make it a bit more aerodynamic. If only that worked. We probably need to get some fuel at some point, actually. I just looked at that and just thought, we're getting a bit low, aren't we? Let's see how we are. Let's see how we go. We're down this way, so it's not too far to the fuel stop. So we could just get this field done and then get some fuel before we crack on with the big field. So we don't be driving from there, do we? Right. Okay, here we are. Like I said, this is roughly about the same size as the other one. Again, we're not going to have the straw from this field because we'll get it all from the big field. That'll probably be quite a lot of straw from that field anyway. So now this field, we took a crop out of this, I believe. I think we bought it and had a crop in it already. So we can so it should be a good indication if it's improved. It's this area down, now we're now coming to now is the bit that we extended a bit, that's why it's red on the map. So, I think this has a few stones on it already. Yeah, not changing much, is it? No, and there's a tree stump here as well. Look. Be careful of that. Can't be going damaging our harvester. Ooh. Not very good there, is it? That corner for some reason. Not a big improvement at all. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but may not get as much as what we did from the nether field then. Right, I'll do the same thing here as I'll chill out, put some music on, have a cup of coffee, you know, normal thing. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, I stand corrected. By the looks of it, this field is about twice the size as the other one. I guess, looking at it now, yeah, you can sort of see it. For some reason, I thought they were about the same size. Oh well. I'm happy to be wrong on that account. There we go. So we could fill... I don't know about fill it up. Oh, I think we're gonna get another load at least. Yeah, we should get another load from this. Yeah, should we? Yeah, I think so. We've gone down around a few times, but it's not made a big dent in it. We've still got all that in the middle, and that. Yeah, we should get all. Yeah. Don't know what. I haven't got a clue, to be honest with you. I'm just guessing. You know, it's I'm always completely wrong. I'm never right. It's always nice to have a guess and be wrong, if it's a plus. That is. It's always a bit down if you get it wrong in the other direction. Right. Okay. Well, I'll see you in a little bit. Well, not quite a full load, but almost there. I mean, 70% full, so it's not too bad at all. Better than 50. Alright, not as good as 100. Still not bad though. Right. That is... Oh. The yield map wasn't too bad. I think it was a slight improvement from last time. Not a great improvement, but a slight improvement. Still an improvement. Right, so what we'll do is, before we start on the big field, is we'll go and fill this up with fuel. Let's turn that off. A bit quieter then. Yeah, we'll go and fill this up with fuel. Take this up to the field. See how the workers getting on, see if they're finished. Shouldn't take them that long. Bring them down to this field, and we can take this trailer of grain, go and sell it, because we've got nowhere to keep it. That's the thing, we ain't got a silo at the minute, so we'll have to take it somewhere. Right, let's close that down. Yeah, so that's what we'll... Ooh, God, nearly ran into that telegraph pole. Or power pole. Power? I suppose it's power, isn't it? It must be, mustn't it? I think they're power ones, aren't they? Rather than telephone cable, telephone lines. Don't know. I think power. We'll go for power. Right. Not gonna be cheap to fill this up though. Probably be about as much money as we get for the oats. Yeah, okay, maybe not, but you know what I mean. Well, it certainly takes quite a lot. Oh, no, it's got a message up the top right hand corner. AI worker C has completed their task. Not bad going. $400. Oh, I've still got it in pounds. Let me just change that quickly. There we go. Back to dollars. But it seems more appropriate being on an American map. Done up. Yeah, I think it's... So we've got the up top right, top left hand corner even. 5.1. So that's 5.1 tons per hectare. 88%. Is that yield? Maybe. I should probably read and find out what that... And then it's 1.4. I'm not quite sure what those symbols represent. I'm guessing that 5.1 is what we're getting per hectare in grain. 88%. I'm not sure what that is. So that might be potential yield, maybe. 1.4 hectares. Is that what we done on the last thing? Field? 8.2 hectares overall is what we've used with this harvester. A bit of a guess. I don't know how accurate that is. I just wonder if there's any way of... Oh, 8.2. Unfold, open, lower, select camera, mode. No, I was just wondering whether there was... I thought, lower header. Way of resetting it. Can't see that there is, actually. No. Didn't know whether there was. You know, you could reset that. You probably can. There's probably a way of doing that. Probably, if I looked in the controls, that'd probably tell me. I just wondered if it would show up. I suppose we need to keep an eye on it, really, when we start doing this and seeing how that changes. Right, have we got lots of... Don't look like there's any blooming stones. I haven't turned stones off, so it should be on there. Let's have a look. Interesting. Let's have a quick look on the map. That'll tell us. Yeah, I've got stones turned on because they're in one of the other fields. They are. So why? Why? I thought stones came up when you ploughed. It's the plough, it's not the cultivator. Interesting. Well, that's gonna... But right... Oh, is it starting raining? Nope. Perhaps it's just me. So the right diner on my plan, wasn't it, to get the stone from there? I thought that when you ploughed, you got the stone. Interesting. Let's have a quick look. Can't see any. I've definitely got stone on. Let's have a quick check. There's stone there. There's no stone there. Settings. Where are we? Seasonal growth, days per month, fixed for the snow on, crop destruction on, periodic ploughing required off, field stone on, determines if stones appear in your fields when cultivating and ploughing. So yeah, it should be showing. Wonder if there's an issue with it at the moment. Don't know. Well, we've got stones in our large field, but we've got them in here as well. But we've only got them where we've extended the field. So whether that's the case... Oh, we've got to go and sell this. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by stones. Never thought to be saying that. We're going to take it to the grain mill, which is the best price currently that we can get. That's close by, actually. Ain't too bad. It's got me a bit puzzled, that, with the stones. Am I missing something obvious? I don't know. But it does say that it's well, where am I going? Where am I going? Straight on, isn't it? I think it's this building. It's the lumber company on our right. I think it's this one. Pretty sure. Is this one? No. Where do we tip up? Is this... Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let's have a look. Oats. Grain mill. 289 feet. Tag. That should show us now where we gotta go. Oh, 251. We're in the wrong place. That's a spawn point or something. That is. Ah, there we go. Pretty obvious when you know where it is, isn't it? Okay. Yep. There we go. Right. Show me the money. Come on. Come on. Lots of money. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No, don't stop. Keep going. 21,516 plus 1,600, so that's 23,000. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm not disappointed. Not disappointed, but I'm not blown away in the same kind of breath. You know, it doesn't... I'm not amazed, put it that way, but I'm not disappointed is the main thing. That took us up to 98,000, so... Which is good. It's a good amount. You know, we've still got the big field to do as well, and we got the straw that we'll get from the big field. So... Yeah. We'll see how... I mean, we should double that. I hope. So that would be, say, 40-odd thousand from the other one. Yeah. I'm looking at... I hope to get 2 full loads from the big field. That's what I think we should expect. And whether we will or not... Yeah, we should, shouldn't we? Yeah, so the stone thing, if anybody knows, I'd be much appreciated if you could let me know what the score is with that. Why we're not getting stones. I thought we'd turn it off and we ain't even blooming got it. Well, we've got stones in some of the fields, that's the thing. That's the bit that doesn't make sense to me. Like I say, I'm probably missing something completely obvious. And someone will go, oh, don't be so silly, look, you've got to do this, or this is the reason why. But currently, I have no idea. Right, we've got time to make a start on this field. Which is good, good, good. Might help if I do that. Right, okay, so we are going to use steering assist. We are going to use that because it is a big field. And it does mean I can sit and enjoy my cup of coffee while we get the harvest done. Oh, we need to turn on the straw as well, don't we? So turn on that, and we should start getting. There we go. That's okay. That's working. That's working. I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna. If it starts raining, we will stop, obviously, because that does affect the yield as well. So if you harvest in the rain, it does lower the yield, apparently. I haven't tested it, but that's what the game used to say, and I'm assuming that it's the same still. I don't know, so I haven't tried it yet. I'm guessing it's the same. And we'll do up until it starts, because we've still got next month to get the harvest in, so we're not rushing to get this in. It's not we've got plenty of time as such. I'm saying plenty of time. I reckon we'll get a bit of this done, and then it's going to start raining, so I think it's about 2 o'clock, so we've got about an hour's work. Should get quite a bit done in an hour. Well, I hope we do anyway. Yeah. So crack on. I'll probably see if we get this full or it starts raining. But I'm going to enjoy my cup of coffee and a biscuit. So I'll see you in a bit. Oh dear. Okay. As soon as it hit 2 o'clock, it's hail, of all things. Oh dear. Oh, and it's coming down hard. Right. Let's get this offloaded, what we've got. We'll park up. I think that's going to be it for today. And we'll crack on with the rest of it next time. I think it's enough for one day, and we can get the worker to help us next time as well. So that'll speed it up a little bit as well, and we can go off and do other things. I think we've made a good start. We can check on. Well, we might go and sell this actually. Sell what we got already. Might as well, mightn't we? So we can start all fresh. It does take quite a while to offload this. Not the fastest, that's for sure. Alright, we'll park this up. Park up under the tree, but there you go. Close it all down. And hail. Yeah, we're going to sell this. Whoops. So we haven't got a cover for it anyway, so try not to drive over a grass field. We'll see how the workers getting on as well. See if they've finished that field and see if there's any stones or not. More to the point. Probably wouldn't be. But I'm still baffled me. I might have to do a little bit of research just to see why. I don't know why. It has confused me. Oh, they're nearly finished. Look, just got the edge to do, but it looks like that. So that'll be finished by the time we get back, I think. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It might be. It might be. Yeah, well. Can't win them all. Like I say, we're not in a rush, so we got next time to finish it off. We got the wood to sell next time as well. Actually, we got quite a lot, and we'll have quite a bit because there'll be more when we come to after we've slept. So we'll have a bit more to sell then, and that's where the money is. That is where the money is. And we got a lot of wood to process, so it's not a bad thing. Right, so it's going to pay for itself, that. Right, let's get this offloaded. Yep. 9,000, just over 10,000. Happy with that, that's alright. That'll do us. We're going in the right direction, put it that way. I think, I mean, like I said, I think the next thing we're going to buy is a new tractor. I think that'll help us. I think the fields will be... So if we get another field, which will probably be a bigger field, then we're going to need a bigger tractor, aren't we? So it's one or the other. You either get the big field first, or you get a big tractor. I suppose the sensible thing would be to get the field in a way. I think. Yeah, I will leave them. They can park up and we'll collect it next time. Not in a rush. Fairly safe around here. It's a nice area. No one's going to steal the tractor or the equipment, so we'll be okay. Right, we're going to drive back, I think. We'll have a quick look, see how our sheep and goats are. I did move a couple of pallets before we started today, just to make a bit more space. It's not a big area where the pallets spawn on this pen, so that's a bit of a shame really. Probably do with upgrading it and a slightly bigger one in a bigger area. Oh, it's right coming down now, isn't it? Look at that. July. A hail in July, eh? See how these guys are doing. Yep, can hear them, so they're okay. They're alright for food. Plenty in the meadow anyway. Yeah, let's get over there, let's call it a day. Let's go home, have a nice cup of tea. And yeah, we'll carry this on next time. Well, we're making a start. So thanks for sticking it out if you made it this far. We've got our little spot on top of the hill. But yeah, if you have stuck it out, thanks very much appreciated. By all means, if you feel like it, drop a like. It does help the old algorithm and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, and feel free if you do want to leave a comment, preferably a good one. It's always nice to hear positive or something constructive, by all means. Always nice. And we'll see if we can do something next time. Until then, thanks again for watching. Catch you later. Bye.